What's up, everybody? This is John the Bod, aka the Bod Father. This is BODS Mayhem Hour. Here with me tonight, I got a special guest, one of the local bands around here. It's Dreadfall. It's J.D.Hall. He's sitting here beside of me. Hope you guys just sit back, relax, listen to some music, hang out with us for a while. Hopefully we're going to rock your ears off tonight. What's up, everybody? This is the Bod Father. I'm back here with J.D.Hall from Dreadfall. J.D., thanks for joining the Bod Father here on the Bod Father's Hour.
Hey, John, I'm glad to be here, man. Anything that supports local music like this, I'm really glad to be a part of, and I'll definitely help you get this thing off the ground, man.
I appreciate it, man. Anything I can help out with local bands for sure, because there's a lot of talent around here in Eastern Kentucky that just don't get out. And you guys have been busting your all's butt off for a long time.
Years, absolutely.
And what's up with Dreadfall these days? What's going on with you guys?
Well, we just kind of are doing a little house cleaning with the lineup. We got 2 new guitar players, so we're going through that right now. We're getting these guys ready to roll. Charlie Cable, guitar player, and Jeremy Tackett. They were in a band called Chimatica from up in Pike County, and younger guys, and they're really good, and they have joined us. So it's us, it's the original lineup other than those guys. Okay. And we're almost ready. We're preparing right now. Got shows coming up soon, and we're getting ready to go into the studio probably within the next month and get this thing going.
Awesome. Now, how long have you actually been playing as a drummer, or have you just started out as drumming, or did you play anything else? Or
I started out, I played a little bit of guitar too, but I've been playing drums really. There's pictures of me, for those of you that's on my Facebook page, that I'm in diapers playing them. But I started this, so I messed around all my life. My dad played a little bit, as a matter of fact, played drums a little bit, so he kind of got me started. But I started being really seriously getting into it around 5th grade.
Yeah.
So a long time.
Yeah, I remember I used to play back in the day too, but what really got me into it was my friends, and of course, I'm sure, was that something that you guys did too, because your friends were doing it, or just because you wanted to do it? Or?
It was just, for me, it was an inner passion, man. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just a need. I don't know.
So pretty much when the music's in your blood,
it's
in
the
there.
blood.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There was a question for JD here that came in the chat room, and it was from Cia Cretina. She wants to know, so does Dreadfall have any of their music uploaded anywhere on the net, like, I don't know how to pronounce it, Spotify, or linked on Facebook, so she can give a listen to you guys?
That's actually a really good question, and the thing is right now, everything that we have as a band and I have as an individual musician is on my Facebook. It's on my personal one. Just look me up, J.D.Hall. That's temporary. Where the band is reforming itself right now. We're in the process of reforming with 2 new guys, so I just waited, and we're going to get a new website up. We've got a MySpace that we're getting ready to put to re-release. We had a lot of friends on it, and we're going to do a official band Facebook. So it'll be up, I'd say, within 2 weeks' time, and everything we have will be on that. So in the meantime, just check out my Facebook page.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like I said, I was going to catch you guys at ModFest, but it ran a little later than expected.
It was a little later, this year.
But
those things happen.
Yeah, it does, especially when it's live, especially like live radio with me getting a text. So, sorry about that. My bad. So what's up with J.D.Hall? Do you have some things coming up with you personally?
Yeah, of course I have Dreadfall, and I love that. That's but I do some stuff on my own as well. I have some drum clinics actually. I've already done one of them, and I have another one coming up this weekend, this Saturday. As a matter of fact, in Covington, up around Cincinnati. So, and I have 3 others scheduled. One local, as a matter of fact, in Pikeville for February 25th, up at the top of the Landmark.
Okay.
Up there, and I have maybe one for Lakeston and Huntington, West Virginia.
Now that's where they had Darkwoods up there at the Landmark, right?
Yeah. So I'll be giving a local weapons and mass percussion is what I call it, drum clinic up there. It's a heavy metal, hard rock oriented drum clinic.
Right.
And so far I've been doing really well with those.
Guys, if anybody in here is local and they're playing drums and you just can't get things down pretty much, and you want to learn some new stuff, some new tricks, shoot, guys, come on. Any guitar player, any drummer, they'll take anything handed to them. Come out and learn some tricks from this guy.
And it's entertaining, too.
Yeah.
The way I do it, there's something for everybody.
Is there a charge for people coming to these clinics, or is it totally free?
There's usually not, but the local one, I may have to have just a $2 charge. It would be very minimal. And I hate to do that, but I'll probably have to buy pay for the room.
Right.
And just I'm trying to make up for that a little bit. But,
Oh, well, yeah, right.
Be a real low price.
Exactly. You guys have played, or I don't know if I'd say you guys have opened up for some nice bands.
We've opened up for a few. We played with a lot of just really other good regional and local bands and all that. And we did open for Nonpoint.
Nice.
We did at Monkey Bar.
Monkey Bar, yeah.
Huntington, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And and there was another one that I can't even remember the name. They're a national band, but they're not really, not really one of my favorites. And I cannot remember the name of them.
It was Dio.
No. It was a really new band. It was just a really new band. So not really all that big yet. But Nonpoint was the big one, and that was really fun.
Yeah,
it was nice crowd, and it was awesome. So
I got to see Nonpoint live at the River Bend over in Huntington.
Yeah,
and that was at Local Bazooka a couple years ago. Well, several years ago. Me and my brother Ward went and saw that, and let me tell you, Nonpoint's a hell of a band, people.
Yeah,
they're different. They're really
different. They're unique, and it's very cool. So
JD, what can a person expect at a Dreadfall concert, man? I mean, tell us what we can expect. Can we expect some crowd surfing, some headbanging?
You can expect, a little bit of everything. I'll tell you what, that's a good question, too, because one of our biggest shows around here was in '09, the summer '09 up at Hillbilly Days.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I got some of the videos from that I use and stuff and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, we looked out, and we had mosh pit going.
Nice.
Crowd surfing. We had one guy come up and hit his head, bash his head on my cymbal, and was bleeding. And man, and I'll tell you,
I don't think
we love it.
I don't think I could crowd surf because it would be crowd surfing, but then the crowd would just fall down.
Oh goodness!
Wah, wah.
Yeah. And then, then we looked out and there was somebody had snakes.
What?
Turned loose. And so this is a fact. You come to a Dreadfall show, you never know what to expect.
Oh no.
And that's a good thing though. The only thing that's for sure is you're going to get your face melted by some pure metal. Yeah, no, that's a guarantee.
That's awesome. I mean, any show you go to, especially nowadays, you don't know what to expect. I mean,
yeah, you'll get a show with Dreadfall too. It's not just the guys looking at their shoes playing music; it's a show.
Now, how many bands have you been in, and how many bands have you had? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like
quite a lot. Some of the main ones that I can think of when I was in high school, went to Betsy Lane.
Right.
High school, graduated in '98. Around the '97, '98 era, I had a band called Midnight Carnival. We just kind of was getting started at the time.
Nice.
Just regular rock, alternative rock,
Right.
And after I graduated, I got into death metal, and still am to an extent, some of it. And we recorded an album with a band called Metal Mansion, me and Daniel Rogers. He's a guy that played guitar with me for a long time.
Yeah, I've heard of Metal Mansion.
Paint,
yes.
had the corpse paint and all that.
I remember those guys.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I was right in on that. Okay, we did that. Then next, I was the biggest one would be probably VOA, Voices of Aggression.
I remember those.
A lot of people around here may remember that one. We had some really good stuff. Had the album Let Down. It debuted on GarageBand.com's metal charts. Had #1 in the world for 4 months in a row.
See, right here in the backyard of Eastern Kentucky, guys. I mean, come on. This is awesome, and this is what this show is for. I mean, to help local bands. Where can people actually get in touch with you to book you guys if they want to book you? Just at your personal Facebook page? Or?
Yes, that's the best place.
Okay.
Best place.
Getting back to you, man. Who was some of your big influences growing up? I know, mine was like, I love the Misfits and Metallica and Pantera. And I know you've had to have a lot of influences.
Oh, I've had so many it'd be hard to name them all. So,
right, exactly.
So some of the main ones you actually mentioned two yourself right there. Two of my main is Metallica, of course, and Pantera.
Yeah.
That's two, and then also you got your older stuff like of course Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah.
All the '70s hard rock, all that stuff, and I'm kind of a guilty pleasure of mine is stuff like Motley Crue.
Oh yeah.
Guns N' Roses. I mean, I do like a lot of the '80s rock and metal.
So some John Bonham in there too. Huh?
Oh, absolutely, Bonham. Yeah, and Tommy Aldridge from Ozzy, and just all those guys, man. And of course, I'm a death metal fan too. I like a lot of raw underground stuff and just a little bit of everything. I like country music. I mean,
wow.
Actually, some too.
Yeah, I do like some bluegrass. I'm not gonna lie.
It's our culture. It's in our blood, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back here with J.D.Hall from Dreadfall, and it's kind of gonna close out the show here with humor in just a little bit. It's kind of sad. Sadness. But no, we're gonna have JD back here in March again with us. So
awesome.
We're gonna have some other members of Dreadfall here with us on BODS Mayhem Hours.
And some
guys.
New music too.
Awesome. Yeah, I do have a CD. I'm gonna be playing some Dreadfall next week on the show. So everybody, please stick around. So JD, what's your goals with this, man? I mean, are you guys looking to get booked, get signed? I mean, you just want to just keep playing your own style, not having to have someone tell you got to be this, to be that.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've been doing this for so long. It's been my main focus. That's been my life for so many years now. And I'm definitely not going to stop now. I'm not doing it just to be doing it. I want to make a career out of it. I'm very serious about it. Anybody that knows me knows that. I'm very professional with what I do. My goal is really, I mean, as cliche or whatever as it may sound, is to get signed, tour the world, and just be the biggest name musician or band, whatever that I can be.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, I think that you're going in the right direction. You got a good head on your shoulders, man.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing, and don't let anybody ever tell you stray away from what you're doing.
Absolutely
and things.
Not.
I mean,
absolutely.
Make your own self happy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've been fortunate to have a lot of support too, man, and I really appreciate the ones that's been there for me.
You definitely got support here with this guy.
Yeah, and I appreciate that too, man.
So you got some dates for some shows coming up now. Now, are you guys going to be headlining these shows? Are you going to be open up for these bands, or what's going on with this?
Some will be headlining, some will be opening. To be honest, really, the only ones, we've just got one on the books. It's official right now. See, I've got a lot of stuff pending, and I'm waiting on the exact. They're coming. There'll be books or shows all over the tri-state.
Right.
I'm looking all over the area. So, but the only thing that's in stone right now is Lexington.
Okay.
It's an Underdogs bar. And we'll be playing there on February 18th.
Okay.
And we are headlining that show.
And that's February the 18th?
February the 18th, and we're headlining that show in Lexington.
What time does that show start?
Tell you the truth, I'm not sure. I think around 8 o'clock. It's a later show. I'll have all the details for those of you that want to check my stuff out on Facebook. So that one, and then I've got the drum clinics coming up too. I've got one this Saturday in Covington at the Symbol House. Covington up around Cincinnati. Saturday, and it starts at 2 o'clock. And then I'll be having one in Pikeville, be the big local one, be on February 25th on this Saturday. And I'll have all the details and more of all this stuff coming at you soon on Facebook. So.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'll even announce it on here on the show.
And I'll be, like you said, joining you again around March and with all the updates and all that. So
definitely. And before I let you go, man, like I said, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anybody back you down, and do it. Do it. Make East Kentucky proud.
Rock and roll. That's right.
That's what's going on here at BODS Mayhem Hour.
That's
in your face, music that will raise the dead, and if you don't like it, oh well.
That's right. That's exactly right.